Good morning and welcome to Fort Seller Elementary School. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, April 8th, 2021. It is a day, let me think about it, day 3. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to participate in the Mindful Minute. The Mindful Minute is a good way to get yourself settled and ready for the day. There's a lot of things that we get so caught up in that happened yesterday or the week before or even just 5 minutes ago. And then there are things that really get us worked up because we're nervous or anxious about it in the future, right? Tomorrow or next week or maybe 5 minutes from now. So let's just notice the here and the now. Let's just settle ourselves right here. Notice the beauty of the present moment, okay? So let's go ahead and use our senses. And let's use our eyes first. Let's focus on one thing that is interesting to us and let's just study it for a moment. Look at that item in your environment, study its colors, study the shape, study its size, the shadows. Is it shiny? Is it not shiny? Things like that. And then, using your nose, take a breath in and out. What do you smell? You see, I'm sitting outside and quite frankly, I smell the spring, right? Okay. And then using your ears, just pause and observe and notice the sounds that are around you. I like to think I'm in a quiet garden in the back, but I hear the HVAC system going. I hear the birds. I even hear cars in the distance driving by. What do you hear in your environment? Okay, and finally, with your skin, what do you feel? The temperature, the clothing, what do you sense? I'm noticing my shirt. I'm noticing kind of the cool air out here. What do you feel? All right, so now today you can choose whatever breathing technique that works for you. Choose one that works, that allows you to focus on the here and the now. I'm going to use the smelling the flower and the blowing out of the candle. But let's go ahead. I'm going to close my eyes. You don't have to, but I certainly invite you to. Let's go ahead and take that first breath in. Feel your belly full of air, and then as you breathe out, notice how your shoulders can relax. Give permission to do that. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow your chest to relax as well and your body to settle into your chair. Breathe in. Feel that air. Notice your belly expanding, and as you breathe out, nice and slowly through your mouth, notice that air flowing back out through your mouth. And once you're in the rhythm of breathing in and out, expand your awareness of what is around you and within you. Breathe in and out. Notice your toes, all 10 of them, as you breathe in. As you breathe out, notice your ankles and your lower legs and your knees. Travel upwards as you breathe in towards your hips and your lower back. And as you breathe out, notice how your upper back is given permission to relax along with your shoulders. Breathe in. Notice how your belly expands full of air, and then spotlight your chest as you breathe out and notice how it moves downward as you let out that air. Breathe in. Notice your arms, both shoulders, both elbows, both wrists, both hands. And as you breathe out, notice your neck and that precious head of yours at the very top. Now, take a look at what feelings you've brought to school today. And breathe out. Whatever they are, sit with them and identify what those feelings are. Don't get too caught up in why you feel that way. As you breathe in, just identify them. And let those feelings know that, yeah, you recognize that they exist and you acknowledge them as you breathe out. Now, in a moment, you'll hear a bell or a chime. Listen to it as it gets quieter and quieter, and when you can't hear it anymore, you may then open your eyes and awaken to the world that is around you. Welcome to a new day right here at the fort, where you are loved, where you are cared for, and where we want you to succeed. Now, whether you have a great day or not, that's ultimately your choice. So choose wisely, work at it, and enjoy the rewards. At this moment, please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go ahead, you can take a seat. I want to thank you for joining me in the Mindful Minute. It's so great to know so many of you guys are practicing it in class. And I'm also hearing stories of some of you guys practicing the breathing on your own, like at home or whenever you're stressed out. Maybe someone said something mean to you and you're using the Mindful Minute to be kind to yourself because you deserve it. You're being kind to yourself and noticing your feelings and giving yourself that space to stop whatever is going on around the world, in your world, and noticing just who you are and your state of being. That's healthy. So if you're doing it, even in private, even in secret, even on your own, more power to you guys. All right, now we have 3 expectations here at the school. We expect it from everybody. Number 1, show that you're respectful to others as well as to yourself. It's important to practice that respect even when no one else is looking or when you don't think anyone else is looking. I'm talking about the bus. I'm talking about the cafeteria. I'm talking about in the hallway when you round the curve and you don't think your teacher's noticing. Those are the moments when it really counts on whether you can follow those 3 B's. It doesn't matter if you're going to get that B buck. It doesn't matter if you're going to get a B stamp. Are you going to do the right thing, the respectful thing, even when nobody else is looking? Number 2, show that you're responsible. That means with your words. You don't want to send out hurtful words. Yesterday I had to speak to a few people about hurtful words, especially when they didn't think anyone was paying attention or would notice. And just so you know, being responsible also means this. When you know that there's something that you can't handle, it's hard to handle because, well, maybe someone said something mean to you or very hurtful. Being responsible also means taking care of yourself and maybe telling a teacher. You don't want to be a tattletale for everything, but things that are really important to report, you should. Okay? Now, being responsible is being a hero in other people's lives. And sometimes being a hero means calling out those people who aren't practicing being a hero. So, more kudos to you guys. And finally, show that you're ready. Ready to take on today, ready to let go of yesterday, ready to let go of tomorrow, ready to really just embrace being at school. Because guess what? This is a space where you are loved, where we all love you. We all care about you, and we all want you to succeed. Okay? So, being ready means being ready in class, also in the hallways, in the cafeteria, and specials, as well as on the bus. Now, in the month of April, we are spotlighting the character trait of, you know it, perseverance. That means never giving up. That means never giving up with your feelings, never giving up with believing in yourself that you are special to this world. It also means never giving up on those hard things in class, right? The tough, challenging things that you don't even want to do that your teacher's asking you to do. Are you showing that perseverance to still get the job done? Okay? So that's what perseverance means. I want to see it from all you guys, and I want to leave you guys with this. Because every kid deserves to hear it from somebody in their life, and that somebody might be me. I'm hoping you guys hear from other people, but this is it. I love you, and I like you just the way you are. I challenge you, just as many of you guys are doing this every single day. This is really cool. I challenge you to find me. I challenge you to find a classmate. I challenge you to find your teacher, and tell them and actually mean it. I like you just the way you are. Have a great, great day.